Hey, welcome to another adventure. Today we are in, where are we? Hampton.
Yeah.
We're in Hampton, Tennessee.
We're in the Cherokee National Forest, about to be in the Pond Mountain Wilderness. And we are going to Laurel Fork Falls, or I guess a lot of people just call it Laurel Falls too.
Yeah, I hit both on AllTrails. Laurel Fork Falls is what it is.
The waterfall is actually on the AT, but we have to go up this blue trail for just a little while before we hit the AT. And look at the parking lot here.
So look at this parking lot here.
This is nothing but ice. And we did bring our Microspikes just in case.
Yeah, we do got spikes, so we probably will need it. Because this is
here.
just ice.
Oh my gosh.
I slid. This parking lot normally is full on the weekends.
Definitely.
Absolutely full in the summertime. So yeah, we're gonna get out here and see what this waterfall looks like. I ain't been out here in 2 years.
Probably longer than that.
Longer than that.
One mile till we hit the AT junction. And this is pretty icy. Like, this is hard. Woo! And it's icy again. Whoa.
We are in Pond Mountain Wilderness, Cherokee National Forest. And it is snowy and icy. Steps. Yuck. Up and up and up.
Almost need our spikes on.
Which way we go now?
They all point down. So we're going down. This is one of my favorite parts of the trail.
Huge rock wall. I can see good fishing against that wall right there. Is that a homeless encampment? Or is that somebody's restaurant still?
So I just wanted to say that this probably wasn't the smartest idea, just to walk up to this
random encampment that we found on the trail, but Justin thought he would check it out just in case it's something the Forest Service needed to know about so they could come clean it up. But a little bit later in the video, you will see that we saw evidence that it was actually being used. So I think someone does currently live here. So even more reason not to just walk up to a random camp.
Back on the ice. If it gets too sketchy around the river here, we're definitely going to be putting our Microspikes on. Look at this ice. We finally made it to the AT junction. So this shows you the falls is straight ahead, not to turn here. But if you wanted to head to Watauga Lake, you would turn left. We're staying right. We may do a video of that. We've done it before. It's an 8-mile day hike, point to point, from here to basically what's Standing Bear Hostel, which is right at the lake out here. I'm thankful for these sections right here where the snow is still kind of powdery and you get a little bit more traction. Oh, is that our first white blaze?
I think so.
There it is. Gotta touch it. We are on the Appalachian Trail. Now let's see if we can get down these steps without busting our buttocks. Alright, they're not as bad as they looked. There's a little spring over here. Castor Spring.
Oh, is it coming out over here?
Oh yeah, it is coming out over there. It doesn't look to be piped though. I don't see one anyway.
But it is a natural spring.
Yeah. Cool. Here's a fork, and we are going to stay left. You can see the blaze here on the tree. It will show you where to go. And we are about to start the biggest climb of the hike. So I don't know how much videoing we'll do because I'm gonna be worried, or not worried, but focused on breathing. So here we go. We passed a guy going down the hill, and he was wearing his Microspikes, and we may just have to break down and put them on at some point, but we're trying to not have to use them yet. Ooh, sorry, I'm breathing. See the riverbed down there. And all this ice and rock. Hey.
Hey.
There's one.
So we broke down and we're both putting on our Microspikes.
See, I don't even know if I can get them on.
Got tired of guessing where to step.
I can't get them on.
We haven't put those on those shoes yet, have we? It's been a while.
I don't know if I can get them on.
Let's see if we can get her ahead.
All right, we've got
Success.
our spikes on. I think I need a different pair though.
Yeah.
They're slightly too small. They're the size small in women, which go up to a size 8. But where I wear 8s and they're AllTrails, so they've got that wide toe box, they're just a little too snug, honestly. So yeah, probably gonna have to get a different set at some point. And we are at the intersection where there used to be a shelter if you continued up the hill, but we're going down to the right and on to the falls.
That way, right?
Yep. So we came down those. And this is the trail here. You have to follow this little rock ledge around, and in the summertime you can see this is all water. So the fact that somebody has been walking on that ice is a little terrifying. Honestly.
Hey.
Look at that.
There she is in all her glory. Like that's probably another 50, 60-foot waterfall. Wow, half frozen. Let's get down there and get a better look at it.
We're not going to be able to stay here for long. Sadly, we left Graydon at home. My mom and dad came to town today to see him, but they've got to get home. Dad said he would like to get on the road about 4:30, and I think it's already like 1:30, and we've got to hike all the way back, and then we have a 45-minute drive to my house. So, isn't she lovely? I don't think I've ever seen this one that frozen before, so that's awesome. Love it.
probably get it back better.
So I think
further
there's
back.
more tents way up on that ridge. Okay, look away if you don't like seeing dead small animals, but
A random frog.
there's a frog.
Gonna take a hold.
Are you sure? Are you sure he won't fall out?
Yeah, this is a big good.
I don't know. We'll have to look that one up. I'm not sure.
It don't look like it's gonna be waking up anytime soon.
No.
I think I seen a ferry over there.
There's smoke coming from the camp. We are almost finished with our hike, and it's been very pleasant, hasn't it, Justin?
Yeah, it is.
We timed it just right to where we had just passed 4 people that were leaving the falls right before we got to it. We had it all to ourselves, and then on our way out we passed
3?
3?
Yeah, 3 individuals.
Another 3 people going in, so we timed that just right to have the falls all to ourselves. We've ended up keeping our spikes on the entire trip back. There has been areas like this where we're just walking through the mud with them, but it's not worth it to take them off because then you get right back on the ice in just a minute or 2. So we've left them on. That waterfall is on the Laurel Fork Creek, which eventually runs into the Doe River here in Hampton. And Laurel Fork Falls is estimated to be about 50 to 55 foot tall. And what's kind of cool about that specific waterfall is that it's just as wide as it is tall. So a lot of people say it's one of the most memorable waterfalls on the whole AT. And it's just a 45-minute drive from our house. So that's awesome. We got a little local treasure so close to home. Justin, you were reading about they logged this?
Yeah, they used to log up at Dennis Cove. They opened up Pittsburgh Lumber Company, put in a railroad, and we're bringing lumber down from Dennis Cove down to Hampton, which found out used to be called Baymar before they renamed the town Hampton. But they ran it from 1912 to 1927, and parts of the section of the AT and this trail we just did used to be the old railroad that was there, and they used the same grade from the railroad for the trail. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is cool. So we are probably within a quarter of a mile hike back to the car. So I'm not sure if we're stopping anywhere on the way home, like I said earlier. So today is Super Bowl Sunday. And like I said, my mom and dad came to visit for the day from Kentucky. And they need to get back on the road about 4 p.m. because Dad wants to be home in time to watch the game tonight. So we gotta skedaddle. What time is it, Justin?
2:30.
2:30. So I mean, we got maybe 30 minutes to play with, but that's not very long. So we'll see. We made it! Woohoo! Pop that trunk. Yeah. Woo! High five.
Well, that was a successful trip.
5 miles in the snow on the ice. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
On Super Bowl Sunday. Don't watch
good.
football, go hiking.
Yeah, right. It don't come on till 6. It's gonna be dark by then. That was good. I
Yep,
like that.
that was
pretty.
great.
The waterfall was nice and frozen over. Not that many people for a weekend.
No, it's been awesome. You thought the parking lot was going to be full when we got here. I was
Yeah.
like, nah, not on a Sunday, not with it this cold.
Now I wonder if we can get out of this parking lot.
I know, right?
I mean, you might have to start pushing.
Yeah, okay.
Lord. All right, well, that concludes our trip of Laurel Fork Falls. Hope you enjoyed it with us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.